Hey everybody, Tim Norris here, aka GreyElephant.
And Carmen Norris.
And welcome to a quick review by GreyElephant Gaming. Today we are talking about...
Scoville.
Yes, it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Okay, anyways, the purpose of this video is to give our opinion quick and to the point. But what should they do if they want to know more about this game? If
you want to know more about the game, you should watch our live play. It's right up there, linked for you, and it's very exciting.
It's right there. Yes. So Tasty Minstrel sent this to us, and one of the first things I tell you what that really caught my eye is how pretty it is. I mean, this is a beautiful game. I really like how the player, the main board, you actually don't just set the peppers on the board; that they actually go into little slots. Now, some of the peppers have a pretty tight fit.
That's true.
You get them in there and they ain't coming back out.
I was just excited to see the game because it has the little peppers that you can manipulate and plant in the little garden, and I don't know, I wanted a game like that.
You know what, I think the main thing and the first thing that really kind of surprised me is that I didn't expect that when you were planting the peppers that you were crossbreeding when you try to pick them.
Yeah.
You know, and you get a crossbreeding sheet that you're going to be staring at an awful lot during your first few games.
Right.
To see, you know, if I'm stepping between a red and yellow pepper, what color do they make? Eventually, it'll become a bit more intuitive because you think of a color palette.
Red and yellow makes orange, so that one's kind of intuitive. Some of them aren't so much, you know, like I think green and green makes black or something like that.
Green and green do make black, that's right. Yeah.
But I do have to say that if you play the game, be prepared to have all the ingredients for chili.
Prepared. That's the thing. We played this, the very first game we played, we were, you know, doing the chili recipes. And what's interesting about this is that, well, hang on, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. We ended up having to stop the game and go down and make chili.
Oh, we did. Right in the middle. We were like, I'm hungry.
She looked at me and she goes, man, I really want chili, making these chili recipes. I want chili. Yes. And so we had to stop and make chili. So, yeah, we didn't make hot chili, but it was chili.
And it had peppers in it.
It did have peppers in it. That's right. So the purpose of this is that you're trying to pick the peppers, you're trying to get the right combination of the peppers to try to either turn them in to get the market cards or to try to complete recipes. These are going to give you victory points at the end of the game. Market cards could give you extra peppers that you could try to use possibly to score or use at the chili, the recipes.
Right.
And you're also going to be picking them as well as you march around. So
yeah, the market cards give you a lot of choices. You can get coins, victory points, and peppers, possibly a combination of only one of two or three of those. And so you've got some choices to make. Do you want to hold on to your peppers for a recipe even and not even do that? Or you can plant your peppers and you get points for planting them first. That's
what the other thing I was going to touch on is that I really think it's neat that especially when you get to some of the hardest, more rare peppers, the black, the white, and then the ghost pepper, you know, you may want to hold on to them because, hey, you know, surely some of the chili recipes are going to require these types of peppers. But if you're the first person to plant them, you're going to get that tile to show that you did. And that's pretty big points, too.
I had a couple of turns that were just amazing because I was able to get the market card that allowed me to get the ghost pepper. So the market card, first of all, gave me 4 points. It allowed me to get the ghost pepper. And then on the next turn, I made sure I bid enough so that I went first, planted the ghost pepper, and snatched up the tile that gave me the points for planting it.
So let's speak about that.
It was a great combo.
One thing that I do like is how the initiative works, okay?
Yes.
That if each round you're going to be bidding for turn order and you're going to be betting with money. Now, money is victory points at the end of the game, so you don't want to be too frivolous with this and throw it all away. But at the same time, there might be times when it's more beneficial to go first, and there might be times when it's more beneficial to go second. The reason is...
Right. Well, in a two-player game, second. And in more players, then it's beneficial to go last. Because it switches. The first player gets to plant first and gets their choice of the auction first. But the last player gets to move and harvest first. Yes. So they can actually cut off the other players.
Yeah, because you cannot move through a space where a farmer is. Yeah. So especially somewhat towards late game, when there's only maybe one spot that can breed a ghost pepper, you sit there and you just hunker down on that spot and deny your opponent. Oh, it is so frustrating. So frustrating.
Well, and what's great is that you don't have to spend money to do that because it's the person who's last in turn order who gets to move first. So sometimes sometimes it's nice.
Yeah, and what's neat too is that if you, it depends on how many players are playing, and don't worry about getting into the with that, but you can go from morning to afternoon with the market cards. And what's neat about the afternoon cards is that they become more valuable, they give you more in return. Maybe they're a little bit more difficult to fulfill, but you're getting a whole lot more in return, which is also going to help you to fulfill the chili recipes. And what's funny is in our first game we played, I don't think we touched hardly any of those market cards. We just went straight for the recipes.
We went through the recipes, and we never even made it to afternoon. We just did the morning and ended the game.
And then we realized just how great those market cards are, and we focused heavily on the market cards, kept gobbling up all them free peppers, and then we went over to the recipes after that. And you'll see that in our live play as well. That's the way we've played every time since.
Right. Well, I just have to say, I really enjoy this game. I mean, I wanted a game that involved vegetables and gardening in some way, and I really haven't found one that I'm happy with until this one came along. I played, what is it, Garden Dice?
Garden Dice.
The Gates of Loyang.
Oh, Gates of Loyang, yep.
You know, and I keep trying to go back to Agricola and focusing on the gardening there. That doesn't really work. This one's great. I have to say it's very balanced. There's lots of different ways to get points, and I really enjoy it.
I think it's cool, too. Now, I don't know if I'd want to play with 6 players, because I think it would get so crazy, especially for all new players, because I think it would take a while. Some of my friends said with 6 players, they felt like it was too easy to get what you wanted to be able to fulfill whatever it was in the market or the chili recipes, and that could be the case. It's a good 2-player game, in my opinion. Now, surely we could go up to 4 or so, but I don't know if I would want to play with 6. Now, what's neat, too, is that the board and the way that you lay these peppers down and you create all these neat little combos and of how you crossbreed them, that I can only imagine with more players, and you create a bigger and a bigger field of these peppers, and you're all running around.
Well, it would be hard to get from one side of the board to the other. I mean, I've even had that problem in a 2-player game.
So if somebody plants way over there and that's the only place to get a ghost pepper, you got to make your way all over. And that's the other thing I was going to get into, was this. What's cool is you do have 3 tiles that allow you to kind of break the rules of the game. Maybe let you move extra steps, maybe turn around and go back to a place you already came to. The thing is, you want to try to be able to utilize these at the proper time, but at the same time, they're going to cost you 4 victory points each time you use them. So you better make sure that when you do use them, that it's for something very important. Don't be frivolous with those actions. So overall, I think this game's a lot of fun. I really think not only is it a beautiful looking production just to look at, but play-wise, I think it's a lot of fun too. We've enjoyed every game of this from start to finish.
I mean, I think it's very balanced. I don't feel the need to house rule anything. I just think it's a very good production all around.
Yes, but you don't need to take our opinion. What should they do?
You should watch our live play.
Yes. And you're going to see not only this game played out in real time, but most importantly, you're going to see who won. That's really what it comes down to, right? So anyways, we appreciate you guys watching. Check out the live play, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.